debate. We have Riad from Israel and Laura from Estonia debating the subject of reducing food waste to address climate change. Riad, Laura, are you ready to present your arguments on this crucial topic?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Fantastic. But first, let's get to know Laura and Riad a little better.
Hello, my name is Riad. I'm 15 years old. I'm going to be representing Israel for the international debate competition. I've been learning English at Tallinn for the last 12 years. Of course, I like speaking English. It helps me connect with others from all around the world. Since it's an international language, it also made it easier for me to stand out from other students in my age, since I'm better than them at speaking English. Since I was a kid, I like to have arguments with other people, and they always said that your tone of voice is too loud for an argument. So I chose it, and it taught me how to speak in a lower tone and how to be more gentle and more respectful. To actually be like a dream to me, since I want to make all my friends and family proud, and also my teachers, of course. My message for you is, don't be shy to talk. You should always practice your English. Don't be loud, and it's always debatable.
My name is Laura Znobištševa. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Tallinn, Estonia. I've been learning English in several Helen courses, and I really like it because it's fun and I learn a lot. In Always Debatable, I learned how to debate good and not just to fight and talk it, no, you're wrong, but like do it the human way. My favorite topic is zoos because it has two sides and it's very interesting. I will be really happy to win the international tournament. I hope it will be really fun to watch and to be in there, and I'm really happy to be in this debatable course.
Starting us off for this debate is Riad, presenting the proposition. You have 1 minute. Go ahead, Riad.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Climate change, characterized by global warming, erratic weather patterns, and rising sea levels, poses a significant threat to life on Earth. So, in my opinion, food waste contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. When food decomposes in landfills, it produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is much more effective at trapping heat in the atmosphere than CO2. Reducing food waste can directly reduce methane emissions from landfills. Additionally, the entire food production and supply chain, from farming, processing, and transportation to retail and disposal, generates CO2. Minimizing food waste means fewer resources are expended, thus reducing overall carbon emissions.
And your time is up. Thank you very much, Riad. That was very good. Now it's time for the composition's rebuttal. Laura, you're up.
Hi. As far as I'm concerned, reducing food waste isn't a key to addressing climate change, because if we would start producing less food, there would be less income and it could cause a crisis in some countries, and it's not good for economics. In many countries, people are starving, and if we would produce less food, these countries would suffer even more than they suffered before. So that means by making less food, we would have less money, less income, and countries will get poor. Problems in global economics can start wars or new conflicts, and it can damage our planet even more than it did before. So I think we shouldn't do it, because wars are bad and our economic isn't in a good place right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. You may now give your closing statement.
I see. Speaking of climate change, It isn't only about food waste. Food waste is one of the multiple sectors. There are also energy production, transportation, industry, and agriculture that causes global warming too. Food waste is only aspect of the problem, and I think that focusing on exclusively food waste would overlook larger sources before looking at the smaller players like planting more trees and etc. So I think we should look at the bigger problems right now and after it do something with the food waste. Thank you.
Thank you. Pro position, it is your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute.
Okay, Laura, I see your point of view about the use of resources, but we have to look at it from another side. Producing food consumes vast amounts of resources, including water, land, energy, and labor. When food is wasted, these resources are squandered. For example, it is estimated that 25% of the world's fresh water supply is used to grow food that is never eaten. By reducing food waste, we conserve these valuable resources and reduce the environmental impact associated with their use.
And this concludes our second debate. Good job, everyone. Riad, how are you feeling after that debate?
I'm feeling less stressed now.
Fantastic. And how about you, Laura?
I was a little scared before, but now I'm less scared than I before.
Well, I'm glad we could help. Helen, what did you think about this debate? What's your perspective on food waste?
It's both sides had very valid arguments about food waste, and it's a shame to waste food, and it's important, if there is any food waste, to be able to have compost so it can be put back into the land.
That's true. I have to tell you that growing up in the countryside, we always had a lot of compost, and nothing ever went to the dustbin. Really, it all went back to the earth. And when I moved to the city, I made my building put a compost in too. So my dustbin is always empty. I recommend you to do that too. Amal, any comments for our second pair of debaters?
Well, despite you both saying you were nervous, I thought you did a really, really good job, really proud of them. I'm so impressed by their level of English, their accents, everything about their presentation is really, really exciting. It's amazing to see.
Pamela, have you got any comments?
The two of them are so charismatic. I know that you said you felt relieved, but just like Amal said, we didn't notice that at all. I was really interested about your opinions, as I too have very strong ones regarding reducing food waste. So thank you for that.
Lizelle?
I was blown away by the confidence of your, the knowledge of your topics, and you knew what you wanted to say. You knew your research was done, and I'm really impressed with what I've heard, and well done.
Thank you, judges. We're looking forward to your evaluations.